126-pound Muay Thai fight between Theptaksin and Ivan Buldakov. Buldakov is 2 years younger. Theptaksin will enjoy a 2-inch height advantage. Both fighters make that 126-pound limit as Thailand meets Russia. Global rules Muay Thai, we're going 3 3-minute rounds. The 10-point must system will be in use. 3 knockdowns in 1 round is a technical knockout. No throws or grappling allowed in Muay Thai.
From the blue corner, Ivan Buldakov!
Undefeated 3-time Russian national champion Ivan Buldakov has arrived on one Friday fight. Brian, he's got over 300 amateur fights. He's got big wins over one championship fighters like Theptaksin. He is a very explosive fighter, nicknamed the Bullet for his incredible speed and accuracy. Wants to go out there and just put on a beautiful fight. First time he's ever been inside those little gloves, and I think it's going to be a huge advantage to him because this guy has got serious power in those hands.
Like so many fighters from Russia, just that advanced boxing and footwork. He is an orthodox puncher, utilizes the jab so effectively to set up his combinations with his hands into his kicks. A very heavy right low kick, which also is a great way to set up the hands to the head. Great in and out footwork. He wants to counter his opponent's tactics with pressure. I want to see him use that footwork. Ready for this debut, Mitch.
From the red corner, Theptaksin!
Theptaksin out of the Lionheart Muay Thai camp in Koh Samui, Thailand. This former 130-pound Amnoi Stadium champion is currently riding a 2-fight win streak, Brian. Looks very good. He had a hard 8-week training camp. He's devised a game plan that he believes is going to be enough to stop Buldakov and take that O, because you know it's got to go. He plans on jumping on him real quick, keeping that pressure on, and not taking his foot off the gas until the referee pulls him off.
Stylistically, this matchup is so interesting. Ivan Buldakov, the aggressive puncher with that Russian style of boxing and the footwork, and here Theptaksin, aggressive but with all of the Muay Thai weapons. He's an orthodox pressure fighter, very accurate with his hands, heavy kicks and accurate in the clinch, but really he stands out and is outstanding because of his aggression. Just go, 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 pushing a relentless pace from bell to bell. He is confident that he can score the KO with his elbows or his knees, which are great counters, the bread and butter counters to good punches. I think in this fight, I want to see him establish the body kick on the outside, get that rhythm, then work his way in close, use the clinch to shut down the boxing and set up opportunities for those.
Talk a little bit about the kicks on the outside and the clinch on the inside, and that's a really good strategy for Theptaksin to avoid that boxing no man's land. Wants to go in and out of those 2 long and close ranges, stay away from the boxing. He says that it's 50-50, and he plans on taking home the bonus here tonight.
Up next, we have 3 3-minute rounds of Muay Thai, contested at 126 pounds. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, training out of Archangel Michael, with a fight record of 5 wins and 0 losses. Representing Russia, Ivan Buldakov! And introducing opponent, fighting out of the red corner, training out of Lionheart Muay Thai, with a fight record of 76 wins and 28 losses, a 73% win rate. Representing Thailand, Theptaksin!
Okay guys, both understand the rules, listen to me at all times, protect yourselves at all times. If you want to touch gloves now. Come on. Judge.
Referee Ricky Sewell giving us the final instructions for Theptaksin and Ivan Buldakov. One Friday fight. This is the entry-level platform in search of rising talent who can become future world champions. And we're already seeing some explosive, fast-paced movement from Buldakov as he is slipping and ripping, Brian.
Theptaksin pushing straight forward, wanting to get inside. Look at the angles and the footwork, though, of Buldakov, giving Theptaksin lots of different looks. Those angles create opportunities for counter shots. They really set up the hands of Buldakov well, as long as he can avoid the clinch.
Yeah, but Theptaksin is strong inside that clinch. He's trying to get there, trying to find his way around these hands that just keep coming at him. Buldakov jabbing forward, trying to find that right hand. I like Theptaksin throwing that high kick after the Buldakov throws those hands. Nice little belly-to-belly suplex right there by Theptaksin, but that's not allowed. Referee Ricky Sewell giving him the warning. Really fast hand exchange coming from Buldakov as he's moving around very well, creating that lateral movement. Good inside low kick by Theptaksin to disrupt that movement.
Yeah, so loose and light with his feet. Great jab. Measures with it. Uses it to distract and provoke his opponent. Creates a smoke string to take those angles. Theptaksin, though, really driving forward, making it difficult for Buldakov to use the angles that he wants to.
Buldakov's doing a good job of circling to the weaker side of Theptaksin. A lot of good movement to his right side. But Theptaksin's strong inside that clinch. Those knees to the body doing good work for Theptaksin. Again, that high kick at the end of the punches. Good weapon for Theptaksin.
And if Theptaksin can get him in the clinch, he can grind him down, make him tired, take away some of that pep in his step, that light, loose footwork. You need to be full of energy. You need to be relaxed to use that. And if Theptaksin can just get in there and grind in the clinch, he can shut some of that down.
I mean, you were speaking about it on the walk, Brian. Theptaksin needed to avoid that boxing range, get tight inside that clinch, and that's what Buldakov is giving it to him as he tries for a lead hand elbow. Too much momentum. Takes his feet from under him as Buldakov measures those high kicks. Doing a good job of deterring Buldakov from really committing after those punches. He has to stay sharp after the hand combinations because that high kick is coming right after it.
That's right, it's on the lead side. Theptaksin throwing that left leg high as well. Very hard for Ivan Buldakov to perceive that he needs to punch and get those hands right back, like you said, Mitch.
First round comes to a close. Fast-paced action going on in that first, Brian.
Yeah, great back and forth. Very different styles. Theptaksin just blasting forward, wanting to get into ultra-close range. Ivan Buldakov looking to take those angles. Here we saw some nice punching set up with the jab. Here, Theptaksin grabbing the neck, driving the knees. Beautiful elbow over the top. Here, another elbow. It's those elbows and knees in close that are his best weapons. Here, a knee to the body, catching Buldakov.
Second round here at the iconic Lumpini Stadium. Some of the best fights in the world have happened in this very building, and what a night we have had so far. These fighters are competing for a potential $100,000 contract into the biggest stage of martial arts. Theptaksin doing a good job of utilizing that lead leg to deter the punching of Buldakov. He lands a nice knee on the exit, staying real tight in his defense as Buldakov lands a knee, spins him around, looks to land the right hand, but runs right into a knee.
Theptaksin just continuing to do a great job eating up that space, not giving Buldakov the room that he needs to be technical, the room that he needs to take the angles, to set up the punches. Theptaksin just driving in and then throwing elbows and knees on top of him.
What would you like to see from Theptaksin and Buldakov on the other side here in this second?
I think Theptaksin has a great game plan so far. There, that high kick again. That's a great, wild technique to throw as he drives forward. Here, these elbows in close. Great weapons. It's going to wear Buldakov down. Buldakov needs to find a way to keep the distance. Jabs, teeps, circling, but this is one of Theptaksin's big weapons. It's just his aggression, Mitch, and his ability to press forward continuously.
Just melting Buldakov inside the clinch and just relentless in his hunt to get inside that clinch. First round, he spent a little bit more time at distance, but here he is just closing the gap and smothering the Russian. Every chance he gets, he works his way right into it. I'd like to see Buldakov go with weapons up the middle, knees, push kicks, anything to deter Theptaksin from coming forward, maybe even some uppercuts. That's what he needs. He needs those angle turns, those spins, that footwork to keep Theptaksin off him. Even throwing the uppercut can deter Theptaksin from getting to that position, Brian.
Buldakov still trying to take angles, but really more and more looking overwhelmed and exhausted here. Theptaksin just continuing to press forward, take Buldakov out of his comfort zone the whole round.
Throws the punch, leaves the hand out there to find the clinch with it, takes it up and then gets that plumb, and then just starts going to work. Really starting to wear on Buldakov as he teeps to the body 2 times to back him up. Backs him up to the ropes with the push kicks. He can't go anywhere, and the clinch is right there. Really smart distance management coming from Theptaksin as the 10-second clapper sounds.
Well, and this is just exactly how Theptaksin fights, and he can do this the whole fight. Continue to drive, just exhaust Buldakov, take away all the room that he needs to be technical, to be clean. Exhaust him, take the power off of his shots. Really, Theptaksin utilizing a great game plan and being very disciplined and sticking to it. Let's take another look here. Getting that left kick up high, landing on the neck of Buldakov there. Not enough to get the down, but definitely getting Buldakov's attention. Here, throwing a looping overhand to get in close, and then following up with knees in the clinch. There's that left kick. It went high. Didn't knock Buldakov down, but it definitely scored points, Mitch.
I'm really impressed by his clinch, Brian. The way that Theptaksin is able to control the head of Ivan Buldakov is really impressive. The way he can go from the Thai plum to this almost headlocking position where he loops both arms around and just hangs on him and then fires those knees. Really high-level Muay Thai fighting. Muay Thai is knee fight style, and that's exactly what we're seeing from Theptaksin, is just domination inside the clinch. Not really throwing elbows, but controlling the head and pulling Ivan Buldakov into those knees. Very hard to deal with as he jump switches the kick into a punch. Now really starting to open up here in this third and final round.
Just completely grinding and wearing Buldakov down. Buldakov here needs to, make something big happen. Jabs and front kicks will create some space, but he needs a big overhand ride or an uppercut or a spinning technique to just completely change this fight around.
But Ivan Buldakov is really going to grow from this fight. He's going to gain the experience of being in there with somebody that's just so high level, has over 100 fights on his record, does Theptaksin. And this young Ivan Buldakov is going to grow and develop from this fight. and really see some improvements, go back, watch the tape, and go, how do I deal with this clinch? What do I need to do to stay out of these positions? Because he's got the skills, he's got the movement, he's got the hands. He just needs that little bit more of experience to really reach that upper echelon of fighters. Theptaksin is just non-stop with the pressure. Now he's opening up in the kicks, trying for that head kick knockout, I believe is what he's looking for now.
Yeah, Theptaksin has stepped off the gas slightly at kicking range, though, utilizing kicks to the body and to the head. Here, a bit more counterfight style, spinning to the elbow. Fancy technique. Theptaksin just really elite level conditioning to be able to push like this the whole fight.
Buldakov landing a spinning back fist as Theptaksin continues to open up the repertoire as he gets back into the clinch. At range, he's playing, a little bit of roulette, but when he's inside that clinch, that's the safe zone to be in. You can just dominate Ivan Buldakov there. But at range, he's getting, fancy.
Well, and this is the downside of playing the long game. The counter game here is giving Buldakov the room that he needs to basically affect his own strategy. Pump the jab, take the angles, throw the looping overhand right. Theptaksin continuing to stay out of the danger zone, using his front kick, lunging in with the right hand to close the gap. He needs to be careful. There's only 10 seconds left, but all it takes is one punch to really change the trajectory of a fight, Mitch.
Lately, Theptaksin has looked spectacular, though, getting a big split decision win over Sindong Tong, and then going back-to-back over Yelta Blumar on One Friday Fight 72. But here tonight, Theptaksin opened up the toolbox and showed us a bigger arsenal in his developing Muay Thai game, and he could most likely extend his win streak to 3 here, Brian.
Yeah, those first 2 rounds were key. Putting the pressure on in the clinch, grinding, wearing his opponent down. Here, the spinning techniques, the high kicks, really showing a deep bag of tricks, a complete arsenal. Buldakov, very few moments in this fight where he was able to do what he wanted. Has the angles, has the technique, but Theptaksin completely took him out of his comfort zone.
Now we go to the judges' scorecards. Let's go to Nara for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have called this contest in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. Theptaksin!
Theptaksin extends the win streak to 3-1 Friday fights in Lumpini. Very high level striking coming from the man from Lionheart Muay Thai out in Koh Samui. Ladies and gentlemen, the co-main is coming up. Sorn Suk Noi meets Singh.